I've now made some more progress on my motor driven antenna tuning unit, so I'll just give you a little demonstration of where I'm at. I've fitted some control boards inside this case, a control panel and a front panel to the tuning capacitor section. So I'll now turn it on. When I turn it on, it'll go to the last memory I recorded, which happens to be memory 1. It'll read out the two values of capacitance and set the appropriate tuning capacitors and also the value of inductance, which you see on this display there. If I do a reset, you'll just see that again, and just watch the knobs. They'll first index to 0 and then go to the values in the memory. Okay, once I'm in there, I can start varying a few things. I can vary the inductance using the encoder wheel, selecting inductance switch here, or I can vary the capacitance. Now you'll see the input capacitor changing one step at a time, or I can go up 10 steps at a time, just like that. And I can do the same with the output capacitor. There we are, 10 steps at a time. If I change memory, let's go up to memory number 2. These are very small values of capacitance, so when I go memory read, you'll see they'll index themselves and go back to these rather small values. So that's where we're at the moment with the mechanics. I'll just give you a quick look on the inside. So here's the view on the inside. I'll just hit the reset button and you'll see that the capacitors reset themselves. There we go. Just do that again. You'll see the motors down the back here, the back of the case. Over here in this section, which is actually almost in a sort of a shielded enclosure, we have some of the control boards. They're not all in there yet. The main one is the Arduino Mega, and that's the shield we're looking at, followed by the latch system, which latches the values so we can turn the processor off, followed by the motor controller chips, and you'll see the two ribbons that go down to the back of the motors. Down the bottom here will be the inductance, which I haven't put in there yet. So I've just put the coil module in there, but it's not wired up, so you can see it sits in there. There will be a shield down here between the wiring and the end of the coil. So that's it. The front panel just contains the functions I had on my previous tuning unit. The display system, a series of switches, latch switch, delta L, delta C, the encoder, power on off, and a switch for bypassing the tuning unit or switching to dummy load. And down here we have the various push buttons where we can select memory read, memory write, antenna, rig, and so on. So that's it. Homemade aluminium case.